Hi guys, Paul here from PABREWNEWS. Angle's a little different, yes. Don't have that chair anymore, let's just say that. It's an old chair from my grandmother's house and the welds broke on the back and whatever. It is what it is. Used to sit on it when I was a kid. I'm not a little kid anymore. I'm a big fat man, so there you go. Gave up the ghost. Gave up the ghost. Okay. Let's get in the glass and let me tell you about it. Alright. Just need a beer before bed. And taking a little nap for work, so I just need a little relaxing time. Kids are in school, everything's great. Waypost Brewing Company from Fernville, Michigan. Imperial Brown Ale with hazelnuts. I really like hazelnuts quite a bit. 8.8% alcohol by volume. I like that quite a bit too. Good, a nice Imperial beer. Here we go. Kind of funky 70s, like 60s, 70s, or I'm in almost 70s artwork. I don't know. Just gives me vibes. Gives me old, kind of like old, like 70s grocery store vibes. I dig it. Anyway, I had one from their brewing company already, and it was very, very textbook, if you know what I mean. Like it was very like it would be a pretty nice home brew, if you know what I mean. But it wasn't amazing as a craft brewing thing. But it was something that definitely. Oh, it's actually right here. The cafe con leche. I really wasn't getting like any like milk sweetness and stuff. It was pretty dry and this. Like I said, it was a completely drinkable beer. Just didn't live up to the expectations or something like that. Basically, you could say that. So here you go. Try it as. Definitely has a nuttiness to it. Nice roasty, toasty, little burnt caramel kind of thing. A little bit of just earthy pepperiness wafting through here. Nice little nuttiness. Let's try it. Cheers. There's a twinge in this that reminds me, like a metallic twinge again. It reminds me when you get like extracts, basically, like a hazelnut flavor or something, instead of just putting hazelnuts in it. So I'm getting a twinge of something. I'm getting a little burnt caramel, a little bit of brown bread, a little bit of earthy pepperiness, a little bit of a fall leaf vibe. There are things going on. So far, these guys remind me a lot of Goodwill. I think it was called Goodwill Brewing Company from Kentucky, where they just brew very, like, here's the beer. Here's your beer. And it might be, you know, whatever, this style. It's as close as you can get to without being crazy. And then anything that was put in there is definitely going to be an extract and not a real thing. But it's, you know, there's your beer. And then every place I've ever seen, when we went to the Goodwill place, it was a huge like bar restaurant. It wasn't like, here's a brewery. It's like, here's a bar restaurant, where they worry about the atmosphere and the seats by the creek and all the food and all that stuff and the games on, and here's also beer we have, if you know what I mean. I don't know where Waypost is as far as that goes. I don't know. I've never been there. I don't know if they're, you know, they have one location or 17 locations. I don't know about this, but that's the vibe I'm getting from them so far. .8, easy drinking. That's good. There's some nice flavors in the background. I like a nice brown ale. I consider this textbook. There was a little twinge of like something that kind of died down a little bit the more it got maybe acclimated to it. It's a textbook Imperial Brown Ale. There is some nuttiness. Can I say it's hazelnut? Not really. But there is some nuttiness to this. I'm getting stuff. Let me see if there's any writing on it. Our bold take. You guys kill me with this. Our bold take on a classic brown ale has all the elements we love. Layered malts, dark cacao notes, a touch of toffee. I can get the toffee, yes. A little demerara sugar, and house roasted hazelnuts. All add another depth of flavor and aroma to this dessert beer. Dude, it's a dry fucking brown ale, man. There's not, like, fuck you on that. I'm sorry. But that description is just a whole nother beer, not the one I'm drinking. I love breweries' descriptions. Let's lie to you as much as possible until instead of just telling the truth about the beer, because that's not what I'm drinking. None of those is what I'm drinking. This lush, a dessert. This is not a dessert beer, man. It's a dry brown ale. Like, what the fuck? It's a dry, earthy, copper coin, little hint of fall leaf. Again, soft burnt sugars, hint of burnt toffee, kind of fine. Little brown bread. It's a fucking brown ale. Dessert beer. What? You read so many of these goddamn fucking things. It's all just propaganda. You know what I mean? They have their own little gerbles there fucking coming up with this shit and putting it on their cans when it's not really true. How about I hope we enjoy our kicked up version of an an English classic brown ale, Americanized with some nice earthy hops, and enjoy the abrasive, earthiness and toasted bread quality that'll just keep you coming back for more. And even though it's 8.8, it's dangerously drinkable. Those kind of, like, say something real. Say something real. You know what I mean? So I'm still giving it a 7.5. Even if, whatever, I still think it's a super solid beer, and it's super drinkable, and I would definitely get it again. So I don't know how much I paid for it. That would be the clincher, I guess you want to say. But if this was like $3, I would definitely get it again. If the 4-pack was, or $4, I think I'd pick up one can for $4. But if the 4-pack was like, $12, $13, $14, definitely pick it up again. Yeah, I mean, if that was $12.99, I would definitely pick up a 4-pack of that without a problem. I'll just get this. I like it. Nice brown ale, whatever. Blah, 8.8. Got the ABV. Got some flavors. Got everything I want out of it. So, without splitting hairs, I'm definitely going to give it a 7.5. And I would buy it again. This has been Paul for PABREWNEWS. Cheers. There's a little bit of sweetness up front, but I like the fact that there is like a soft caramel sweetness up front. But I like the fact that the base of the beer, which makes sense, there's a little bit more ABV, but the base of the beer is still a quintessential brown ale. And I like that. I like that a lot. So I would never call this, that sweetness is not enough to give it a dessert classification, but it is a pretty good beer. So this is Paul for PABREWNEWS. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes.